All right. Okay. You see the thumbnail. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's talk about these quarterback prospects. Let me know in the comments down below who your favorite prospect is at quarterback. Also, let me know in the comments down below if you don't want a quarterback, what position are you targeting in this draft in the first round of 2024? Please let me know that in the comments down below. And again, also, please like, comment, and subscribe. If this is your first time on this channel, go ahead and hit that like, go ahead and hit that subscribe. If it's not your first time on this channel, but you never hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do yourself a favor and me a favor. Show me some love. If you're a New York Giants fan, the way that I'm a New York Giants fan, bleed blue for a long time, true with it, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. But let's go. Hello and welcome to Big Dash Knows. Big Dash knows what? New York Giants football. Let's go quarterbacks. So right now the consensus is that Caleb Williams is the number one prospect. Drake May out of UNC is number 2. Jaden Daniels, 3. After what we saw with Michael Penix, again, people have been a Michael Penix, or I've been a Michael Penix fan for a while. You saw what happened in the college football playoff. While I'm recording this, they have not played the national title game yet. You know, Washington versus Michigan, that has not happened yet. I don't know when I'm going to drop this. Most likely going to drop it before, but it might be after. But anyway, I'm giving you the time frame of where I'm at right now and why I'm talking the way that I'm talking. If Michael Penix wins the national championship, they beat up on Michigan. He has an outstanding game. You can probably flip-flop Jaden Daniels or Michael Penix at that point. The main thing, or the one thing that's holding Michael Penix back right now, in a lot of people's opinion, I'm not going to steal other opinions and just call it my own, is the medical history. The medical history. ACL, both knees, also had a bad shoulder, but that was years ago, 2 years ago, in fact. And since then, since he's been in Washington, the man has been nothing but healthy and balling. I saw a graphic that went across the screen in the playoff game, and they said this, I believe he's the 4,500 yards in 2 seasons, and the last person to do that was Patrick Mahomes, to have over 4,500 yards in consecutive seasons, Patrick Mahomes. And again, I just said what the stat and the graphic said. I'm not comparing Michael Penix to Patrick Mahomes. I would be crazy to do that. The games are not the same. The only thing that might be in common for those two is they both have a baseball background. And for some reason, if you look at the track record of these baseball players, especially pitchers, they end up having some of the best or most creative throws, accuracy, being able to put the ball where it needs to be, placement and stuff like that. I don't know if baseball has something to do with it. And for me, I gave up on baseball when I was in second grade. I lied and told my coach I had to go on vacation and never came back to the team. That's me in baseball. Plus, I sucked in baseball. I was bad at it. Kickball, fine. Baseball, I don't know what it is. It just didn't agree with me. Wasn't good enough to do it. Didn't have the patience for it either. But it is what it is. Let's talk about these quarterbacks. So again, then fourth. Okay, let me start again. So Caleb Williams, because I went on a rant. Drake May, Jaden Daniels, Michael Penix, JJ McCarthy, Bo Nix. Now, that's 6 guys that I named. Right now, people are believing that Bo Nix is probably going to be a second round pick. But those other guys that I named, I'm thinking those guys are all first round picks. And I've been saying it for a few weeks now that I believe that 4 quarterbacks go in the top 10. Top 10. And in order to break that down again, I believe that Caleb Williams, Drake May, Jaden Daniels, and Michael Penix now are probably going to go top 10. That's just my opinion. We'll see what happens. You guys can bookmark this, and then when the draft actually happens, you can either celebrate with me for being right, or you can call me all types of names and put all comments down below like I told you so. No way that 4 quarterbacks are going in the top 10. But again, the best thing about all of this is that we get to see this happen in April. God willing. God bless. So I'm just sitting back thinking about the situation. If the New York Giants are playing or staying in the fifth spot, picking in the fifth spot, I believe that Caleb Williams, Drake May are most likely going to be off of the market. The Bears have the number 1 pick. They're probably going to stick with Justin Fields, and they're probably going to look at, how much draft capital they can get for that number 1 pick if they decide to trade it. If not, I don't think they pick a quarterback. I think they like what Fields is doing. I'm thinking that if nobody wants to trade or pay the price to get up to number 1, you can see something like Marvin Harrison going number 1. You can see that happening. Olu can go number 1. Joe Alt can go number 1. Neighbors can go number 1. Actually, I'm gonna bring that one back. Just Harrison most likely probably be the pick if the Bears are asking for too much for a team to move up. Then after that, you have the Commanders, and everybody's talking about bringing Caleb Williams home to DC. Apparently, he's a DC native. I didn't know that. The people started talking about bring the kid back home, and I'm like, oh wow, okay, cool. He's from DC. Didn't know. Thought he was from California or something like that. I didn't know that he was. And then I'm looking at the Patriots, and for some reason, Drake May to me looks like a New England Patriot. Drake May looks like a New England Patriot, and he also looks like a New York Giant. Why? Because I think the New York Giants have a thing for 6'4", 6'5" brunettes. And I think the Patriots, you look at Bailey Zappi, you look at Mac Jones, it just makes sense for a guy like Drake May, to be in New England. For some reason, it feels that way. It's also not a secret that I believe that the best quarterback actually didn't come out and, didn't declare yet. And that's Shedeur Sanders. I think Shedeur Sanders has the highest ceiling of every prospect that's in this draft right now. That's already declared and all other stuff. So next year, I think he is possibly the number 1 pick without a doubt. But again, let's not talk about people that are not in the current situation officially. So that leaves you at number 5, and you're looking at a target of Jaden Daniels, now Michael Penix, J.J. McCarthy, if you believe in him that much, Bo Nix, if you believe in him that much. And I'm just sitting back and I'm thinking, like, who is the best fit for New York? Who is the best fit for the system? Who is the best quarterback out of the guys that are left? And when you think about the star quality of Jaden Daniels, the big play ability, the rocket of an arm, able to make a play once a play breaks down, working beyond the X's and O's, or playing beyond the X's and O's, Jaden Daniels probably has a lot of upside. A lot. And then every time you look at Michael Penix, if you're a college football watcher, every time you watch Michael Penix, it's like better than the last time you watched Michael Penix. And it's just affirmation. It's confirmation. And you're just sitting there like, yeah, no matter what I think of or about Penix, when I look at these games, he has the best ball placement. He might have the best arm in the situation, and he's making a lot of the best decisions. And then they say, oh, well, what about the medical? It scares me. Medical's going to scare everybody. And if you're so scared of the medical, you should feel the same way about Daniel Jones, right? Okay, then. Okay. So don't miss me with the Michael Penix always injured stuff when he hasn't been injured in 2 years. Yes, at any given time, on any given Sunday or any game day, a quarterback can get hurt and be gone. Gone. We've seen it happen multiple times with star quarterbacks. Tom Brady with an ACL. It happens. This is football. We can't sit here and be scared to miss out on talent because you're worried about a 2-year-old injury history. So, for me, I was leaning Jaden Daniels, still leaning Jaden Daniels, but Michael Penix is so intriguing right now because of just the accuracy, the arm talent, and able to throw pretty much dots and dimes all over the field. No matter the weather too, because it was a damn rainstorm a few months ago. I believe it was the Oregon game, and they was just out there dotting it up in the rain. Ball wet, didn't even matter. Looked like he was spinning the ball in a dome. And then I'm just sitting here like, yeah, I can see a lot of these guys in blue. So let me move on. I just talked about Jaden Daniels, also Michael Penix. J.J. McCarthy has not officially declared yet as of today. Again, the college playoff games was yesterday. It is January 2nd, so I'm going off of that. That's my timestamp. J.J. McCarthy has an high upside. He is very young. I believe he's 20, about to be 21 still. Good skill set. More athletic than people give him credit for. Has all the tools. Probably one of the people that a good coach will want to develop. Like, he's the clay. He's what you want to mold a quarterback out of. That's J.J. McCarthy. Physical ability, good arm, toughness. Just needs a little bit of fine tuning. And listen, he's young. A lot of these other guys, 22, 23 years old, they had 4 or 5 years in college, so they're way more polished. But J.J. McCarthy is a gem, a diamond in the rough. And if he gets into the right situation, sky's the limit for him. And then lastly, Bo Nix. And Bo Nix has been a hot topic. Now, I've said that, I don't want Bo, no to Bo, all those catchy, gimmicky stuff like that. And that's how I feel. And he's another guy that when you watch the games, he just makes plays. Bo Nix, as much as I don't want to try to like Bo Nix, I have to respect Bo Nix's game. He's doing everything. I'm laughing because I'm just thinking about Brian Dable when he said he does everything you ask him to do in the game. He operates within the system. He's making the plays. If they break down, he can do it with his feet. He's good to look at. Pause. Bo Nix, he's entertaining to watch. So I'm not taking him at 5. I know that for sure. He's one of those guys where, if you can get him in the second round, I feel a lot more comfortable there. But again, at the end of the day, to me, and sorry if I hurt some of your feelings, I think that all of these guys that I named are quite possibly, or I know for a fact they are, but all of these guys are giving you a better chance than what Daniel Jones is giving you. And again, for me, I ride with the name of the team, not the name on the back of the jersey. So I'm always going to root for the New York Giants. So if Daniel Jones just so happens to come back and he's named the starter of the New York Giants, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to root for the guys wearing blue. All of them. When it comes to the offseason and things like that, I can talk. I could be more analytical. I can be more rational. I can take off the homer hat, whatever you want to call it, whatever name or label you have for it. That's fine. That's dandy. I really wish I did care more about what some people think at sometimes when they want to call you certain names and label you certain things and stuff like that. It is what it is. But I'm just telling you, I wish I did care more, but I don't. I'm a little too old to care that much. I'm just a guy on YouTube giving you my opinion of my favorite team and the team that I've been rooting for over 35 years. Yeah. But again, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about who your favorite quarterback is, why he might be the favorite or best fit for the New York Giants. And then also, again, let me know if you don't want any of these quarterbacks, what position or what players you're looking for in the first round. And we're talking strictly just the first round. If you're picking at 5, there's no trade up option. There's no trade back option. Who are you and what positions are you targeting at number 5 right now? If we stay at number 5 or whatever our first round pick ends up being, let me know in the comments down below what you guys are thinking about. And again, I love reading through the comments. I love the discussions. I read the good, the bad, and the ugly. And sometimes people are just trash talking. But guess what? I signed up for that, and that's fine with me. Salute to everybody. I love everybody for vibing with me. I love everybody for supporting the channel. And it is what it is. Again. So with that being said, I want to thank everybody for vibing with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And from one Giants fan to another, this is Big Dash Knows, Big Blue Nation. Let's go.